With the rise of new online media and the sea of information it has brought along with it, readers and informed citizens alike are provided with the difficult task of discerning fact from fiction and accurate reasoning from faulty one. Trump, Russia, the FBI, the Paris attack, it just never stops. Every day there is a new viral story that is surrounded by an avalanche of comments and opinions from all sides of the political aisle. But which one makes more sense? And how can we truly know? Well, thankfully, we have the tools of logic to guide us in this arduous quest for truth. First of all, it is important to recognize that no matter how smart you think you are, we are all imperfect beings, subject to inadvertently committing silly mistakes. This is where logical fallacies arise. Now, although this may sound like a doomed picture I'm painting to you where we're nothing but dumb creatures trying to figure out an infinitely complex world, you need not look at that side of the coin. On the contrary, I would say, we should be thankful for the fact that we recognize our own mistakes and can use our knowledge of logical fallacies as shields against stupid arguments. Due to the importance of recognizing these reasoning mistakes in others and in ourselves, I therefore provide you with the 5 most common logical fallacies found in the media. Number 1. Ad hominem. So you're at the dinner table discussing the immigration issue with your friend, and claim that a politician from X party commented that having unrestricted immigration into the country could in some ways be detrimental. Your friend, furious at the other end of the table, responds, "Ah! But why would you listen to that politician? Didn't you hear the scandal? He cheated on his wife." As you can see, what your friend is doing is not attacking the argument itself, but the person from which the argument comes. In other words, instead of responding why it is that immigration is not detrimental to the country, which would be the proper way to respond, he brings up characteristics of the politician that are absolutely irrelevant to the subject at hand. Whether he cheated or not on his wife has nothing to do with whether he's right or wrong. Number 2. The moralistic fallacy. You happen to stumble upon a controversial paper that discusses the evolutionary roots of rape, proposing a theory that, as observed in other species, males with lower chances of reproductive success in the tribe, in fear of genetic extinction, may face the option of using either force to spread their genes or let their DNA be left out. This outrages you, to which you say, "But rape is wrong and horrible. It can't be natural. These scientists are crazy." This is the mistake of assuming that whatever is morally wrong must not be natural. To say that there is a biological basis for rape is not the same as saying that it is morally right or justifiable. Number 3. The political correctness fallacy. So you're at your college campus attending a talk by a widely known and controversial economist. He happens to disagree with the gender wage gap. He provides evidence for why studies that show that there is a gap are only taking average salaries into account and aren't taking into consideration other crucial factors such as occupation and working hours. Suddenly, you hear a big crowd at the back screaming, "Get this misogynist out of campus! How can you say that men and women are paid equally? That's offensive!" What these confused college students are engaging in is in the political correctness fallacy. North American campuses are increasingly restricting their freedom of speech in name of not being offensive towards particular religious, ethnic, or social groups. This, however, shields irrational argument from criticism under the banner of treating everyone equally. As you can see, it doesn't matter whether the fact that there is no wage gap is offensive to you or not. This does not change the truth. Number 4. The red herring fallacy. You're watching a debate about the existence of God and its relation to morality. It is a theist against an atheist. The theist says, If there is no God, then how can you say that killing or raping is wrong? To which the atheist responds, there needs to be no supreme deity to determine moral truths. Were these handed over by a god, they wouldn't be objective, but rather arbitrarily selected. To which the theist responds, but how are you atheists so sure about the non-existence of God? Science is not perfect after all. As you can see, what has happened here is that the conversation has derailed from the initial topic at focus, which was the relationship of morality to God, to a conversation about science and its limits, two completely different things. Once the theist couldn't respond to the atheist's counter-argument, he decided to change topics. And last but not least, reductio ad Hitlerum. So you're watching a debate on a popular media outlet, and two people are arguing about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Person A claims, Israel should stop building illegal settlements in the West Bank in order to improve the chances of having peace. Person B responds, you sound like a Nazi! You want to remove the Jews from their land? Where do you want them to live? You sound like Hitler! Although this one might be a little subtler, it is clear after a while what person B is doing. Modern political discussion has ways of shutting down an argument simply by accusing other people of either being racist, Nazi-like, or misogynist. In no way did person A claim any hatred towards Jews or removing them from where they are. He simply stated that ceasing the construction of settlements would be beneficial for both parties. Two astronomically, I repeat, different things. Well, anyways folks, thank you for your time. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.